today it's a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And space tough to come by there, so get maybe a yard to the 37.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
Fights loose. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill.
And this is caught. The way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards.
And the Dolphins march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And this will be a Bears first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Now, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups. Don't they?
They do, man. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
A beautiful fake. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a toss right side. HN with it. And he'll take this down to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 5. Again, it's HN.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Third and 3.
Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now Achane on first and 10.
Well, they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Williams.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancubs were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh. Got it down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
He was taken down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's now 3rd and
Now they'll audible to something else.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Tight end. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
The toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the point after try for Santos. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first throw for the backup, Wilson.
Oh, he was good as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Now Wilson.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost
lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Keenum now to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Durham Smythe, 37 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Zach Wilson
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Well, this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might... He did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Bears' 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Here's Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Dwayne Eskridge. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw, it's Keenum.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chicago offense set to get started.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake, it's Bajan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears first down.
Keenum.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
To the air again, Keenum.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, not only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together. Eskridge, the man in motion. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. In motion, the tight end. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw is Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Play action. It's Wilson. Complete to Washington. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
But he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Now it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Washington. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Eskridge, the man in motion. That would give to Madison. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
A 20-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Off the play fake, Keenum. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Dante Trader on the coverage.
Out of the gun, Keenum. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Miami set to take over. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they feel.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Crossing route catch made by Eskridge. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. D. Eskridge with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this 1st half.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we... at halftime. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Tano Passanio just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando